What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and today we are having a sea day. That's right, at no point today is this boat going to be coming close to land, which means we are in the open seas, and as you can see around me in the game, there is nothing around me, except for a shark, which is a little ominous, but I'm actually kind of happy about this. You see, the little beginning of the Alola event is done. We're done with that, which means there's no vent at all, and that means that my spawns are going to be very interesting. I've popped incenses on this boat while it's been moving in the open seas, and we've gotten some weird stuff. The biggest one to me has been a wild Sharpedo, which was really cool, but also I got the snowy cast form and the rainy cast form, which was really neat. So let's pop an incense, and since this boat is moving at a good speed where I can actually still catch stuff and see incense spawns quite often, this is gonna be pretty neat. I wanna see what we get, maybe some cool stuff. We do have, again, the ocean biome around us, which means we should get more water types, and I still need shiny Remoraid, and I still need shiny Mantine, but first off, we've got a dog. And it's not even a blue water dog either, but still an interesting incense spawn. But now I'm just gonna run from it for a second, and it's only gonna take about 30 seconds, and we're gonna get our next spawn really, really soon. And next up, we have a Delibird, literally not even 30 seconds later. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, I wanna see if I can get myself a shiny Remoraid again, because I really wanna get that shiny family, and of course a shiny Mantine, though I've only incensed like 2 of them while being on this boat. They're seemingly a little rarer, but again, we're an open ocean and there is no weather boost at all, so we should see some pretty crazy stuff. Up next, we've got a Pikipek. Alright, looks like these are still spawning pretty commonly, as they are of the Pidgey of the Alola region, so makes sense. I'm hoping we get something pretty exciting soon, because I really want to show you something, but, well, we got our first water type, Oshawott. Not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but we finally got a water type. Alright, I'm gonna show you one more spawn that comes off the incense, and which is a Mareep, but after this Mareep, we're just gonna show you like the really cool stuff, because again, I've been running these incenses and been seeing some crazy stuff, so we'll cut to the exciting things, and then after the first hour and a half, I'll show you everything we catch, and then, you know, there might be some things that I don't catch, obviously, like the thing in the very beginning, but, you know, if I didn't catch it, obviously it wasn't that spectacular. Well, that's a big one right there, check it out. Fortunately, it's not shiny, but a wild Gyarados. Okay, and this is like number, I wanna say 9 or 10 of the spawns, so this is not a bad start to the crazy stuff. Don't know if I consider this a big spawn, but a Alolan Meowth that isn't shiny. This is kind of a big one. Got a Duat, another kind of big water type, that's cool. Finally got our first Remoraid, not purple. Oh, I really, really want to get this thing shiny, because shiny Octillery just looks so good. But, I mean, the Remoraid looks great, too. Both of their shinies are just too good. And there it is, the snowy cast form. It's so weird, right? Like, it doesn't feel like it should be out here, but I'm really happy to see it. Like, if you guys don't live in snowy places and you can try to get to open water where there is no, like, weather conditions, you can run into things like this. It's weird. It's really, really weird, especially because there's no snow around me whatsoever, but that's really cool. And immediately afterwards, a Hitmonlee, please be green. Oh, I still need that shiny really badly. I was really hoping. And a random Gyarados. Okay, I know a lot of people right now that would be really upset that I got this. Still not a huge spawn, but there is an Emolga here, which is one of the rarer ones. So that's pretty cool. We're also getting really close to the end of the incense, but we have got a lot of spawns. No shinies yet, but honestly, if I really just kept this going, I'd probably get at least 1 or 2 shinies throughout the day, and we might end up doing that later on, but I'm gonna have to go to dinner somewhat soon, so hopefully we'll get something good. So far, there's only been like 2 things with decent IVs, and this one, wow, 10, 10, 10. I mean, you know, possible hatch IVs, I believe, so that's kind of cool. All right, this should be the last incense spawn. We've only got like 8 seconds, but there it is. Alolan Geodude isn't orange, but I will say we saw some really cool things. So in total, we got 150 Pokemon, and that's not all of them. I mean, we did miss out on a couple. Some ran away, some I just didn't manage to catch, but we got a decent spread of stuff. The Hitmonlee was huge, also a Ditto. I didn't realize that. I was thinking it was a Remoraid, and turned out it was a Ditto. Too bad that wasn't shiny. I've yet to get a shiny Ditto outside of the Kanto tour. But yeah, I mean, some pretty decent stuff all in all. So I'll definitely be popping an incense for a while to come. I do, again, have dinner relatively soon, and unfortunately, the deeper in the ship you go, no GPS whatsoever. In fact, I actually have to be on the top or on the balcony of my room in order for me to have GPS, but I definitely want to pop another one, because without the event being around and not getting a ton of Littens, Rowlets, and what else was I getting? Poplios as well, like, it feels good to have a decent spread of really cool things, including the Gyarados. Like, that was definitely unexpected. So I'm gonna wander around the ship a little bit and of course be popping some incenses, and if I get something really awesome, I'll show you. All right, this is crazy. We incensed a freaking Dragonite. This is probably the coolest thing. Unfortunately, this can't be shiny, but who cares? Like, that's awesome. And this thing's actually not as big as they usually come, so maybe we'll get lucky and get it on the first ball, but if not, I'm not gonna try to like catch it in front of you like, you know, a ton, but let's see if we can get it and check the IVs on it. But we got it on the first ball. Hell yeah. That is freaking awesome. What are the odds of that? Now, please be good or not, but still. Wild Dragonite, super, super cool. And there goes a young goose in the distance. Can we click on it? Probably not. Oh wow, we did. It's not shiny though.
The next day.
Alrighty, well, we're in Great Stirrup Cay now, and this place is absolutely beautiful. A lot of palm trees everywhere, and surprisingly, they have Pokemon Go on the island, which is great. As you can see here, there's a Gyarados, which is super awesome. Second one of this video, which is neat. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we got this. This has a high shiny rate. It would be cool to get a shiny on this little island. There's not much here, but I mean, we're definitely gonna try to stack up on some eggs for sure. And let's see here, why not? Let's check this Hoot Hoot, why not, right? We've got the Windy Weather Boost, so sadly it isn't shiny. Okay, well, let's do one more check in front of you guys, and then I'm gonna head towards the water. But how about a nice green Mankey, huh? No. All right, well, obviously if we get something cool, I'll show it to you, but if not, I'll see you in the water. All right, we're gonna go in the water in a second. First, we got a Gibble here. Please be shiny. Unfortunately not. What is your CP? 836. Oh my god, let's just catch that real quick. Just because it's a Gibble, I mean, that's really cool. And click. Hopefully it'll have good IVs, just because, you know? And I would love to know what this says. Like, does this say Grand Stirrup Cay, or what does it say here? It was caught in... Oh, it doesn't even have a location. But there is weather here, which is interesting, and it's not very good. My goodness. A 5-3? No, 5-4-5. That's fine. But now that we've caught that, I definitely want to do this little Rockruff raid, so let's see if we can get a blue Rockruff on this island. Rockruff is down. Blue Rockruff. Come on. That would be so cool. Oh well. It is what it is. 522, not very good. And also, I missed the throw on that one. Oh well. Let's get in the water. Pretty awesome. That Barracuda near the middle there was actually kind of intimidating. You see, I accidentally dropped my key card for my room on the ship down there, and as soon as I found my card, which is very miraculous I even found that, literally the Barracuda came out, and I was just like, well, that's fantastic. But anyways, we survived, so that's cool. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we also got ourselves something really cool, a wild Flygon right here. I don't know why, but this place is really good when it comes down to spawns. I mean, we had a Gyarados here, a Skarmory, now this thing, and I'm definitely going to walk around the island a little bit because we have service. The spawns here are actually pretty decent, which is awesome. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and get a shiny, or maybe we'll get some more 5-kilometer eggs. I did pick one of them up, so happy about that. But there we go, Flygon was caught. Let's just see. Maybe it was good. Probably not, but Yeah, not that amazing, but still very cool. But what else we got around here? I've already checked pretty much everything here except for the execute, so not a golden pair of eggs. Got 2 10-kilometer eggs here. See what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky with these. Number 1 is a, Esper. Could have been pink, but unfortunately it's not. And number 2 is a Rockruff. Man, both of those could have been shiny though, so that's cool. Got another wild Gyarados right here. It is windy weather, so they are a little boosted right now. And it's not red. Man, I would love to just see a red Gyarados in the wild. I've never been able to do it. I've done it in a Mega Raid, but never truly in the wild. I should have started recording these eggs. Check it out. Shiny freaking Whalmer. All right, we'll check out the IVs, but we did hatch a Bohemian shiny, I guess. Bahamian. I don't know if I'm saying these correctly, but it doesn't matter. That's awesome. It was literally the first egg, too. I really should have been recording these, but whatever. We'll check this out in just a second. Maybe we got lucky with a good one, but boom, there it is. 815. Don't believe that's going to be amazing, but it is. Yeah. 13, 14, 10, but it was on Berry Islands in the Bahamas. Sweet. I'm so happy we got that. Again, I wish I got like the actual hatch, but you saw it for like a split second. Awesome. There's no way. That's so cool. Our time on the island's coming to an end, but check this out. We've got a Sharpedo, but before I do that, actually, my incense brought in a Mantine. Not a shiny Mantine, though. Let's get back to the Sharpedo. Clearly, that is more important. This is literally my favorite Pokemon ever. Unfortunately, the Mega's not out, so the shiny isn't available, but it's also a level 1. That's so cool. These are going to be the last eggs I can do, but they are 2 5-kilometer eggs. We keep getting Tyrogues, but we don't get them with blue pants. Please give me a blue pants Tyrogue. Well, it's blue, still. All right, we're back on the boat. We're about to head out, but before we go, I completely forgot to do this on the islands. I've got my research breakthrough box, so we'll see what we get. 2,000 dust, a Unova Stone, cool. And we get ourselves a possible shiny. It's not a shiny, unfortunately. We would have been able to tell from like the lavendery feet, but nonetheless, at least we got to do it. Before we wrap up this video, I want to show you 2 things that are actually really cool. For starters, we incensed this one today, a level 1 freaking snowy cast form. That's really hard to come by, because usually they have the weather boost, which causes them to like turn into that. The only way you could get it like this is, for one, incensing it in a place where there's no weather conditions, or if there is one that spawns and then the weather condition goes away and changes to like cloudy or something like that, it'll stay a snowy cast form, but it won't have a weather boost anymore, so that's pretty cool. And it has the, appropriate IVs as usual, so that's neat. But also another thing I want to show you is this Remoraid right here. We incensed this one as well, and it is a 0-14-15. I don't know exactly what rank this is, because the internet's being a little iffy on me right now, but I would assume that this is pretty good for PvP, so let's evolve this thing up to Octillery. And yeah, I kind of wish that was shiny. That would have been an insanely good one to have for PvP, but I don't really use Octillery too much, though in the future it could be very useful. It is already pretty useful as it is right now, but certain, specific cups or something like that where this thing might become a powerhouse, you never know, but yeah, there it is. And if we were to max this thing out to PvP top, it would be a 1470. Wow, really? Ah, that hurts. Maybe this isn't as good as I think it is, but nonetheless, still cool to have it. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, why not check out some other Pokemon Go content right over there? And smash the like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and also comment down below. Have you ever been able to pop an incense in somewhere like the open ocean, and what did you get? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Links for Patreon and merch are in the description box as well, but with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.